Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Zorif Zido Andra. My student ID 2510123019. I'm from class 1C Civil Engineering. I am making this video to fulfill my final assignment for the English course. Today, I would like to present an interesting engineering paper. The title of the paper is Application of RMAF Models to the Identification and Damage Detection of Mechanical and Civil Engineering Structure. This journal paper belongs to GB Bordeaux and JC Golinval from the University of Liège, Belgium. It was published in the year 2001 in the Journal of Smart Material and Structure by the Institute of Physics Publishing.
When would you see this kind of a filter in the real world? So here I've got a signal that is a sinusoid with noise. The sinusoid is shown by the black dashed line, and the noisy version of it is in green. And we're going to want to smooth this out with a moving average filter. And I'm going to implement two filters, one where the previous 5 inputs are averaged, and the other one where it's longer and the previous 20 inputs are averaged. And the short filter is shown in red, the long filter is in blue. You can see that for the long filter it's smoother, but there's a considerable lag, a delay. So it's really a trade-off between following the signal but being randomly jagged and having a delay. And in purple now, I'm showing a compromise of the two. So it's as long as the blue filter, 20 taps, but the coefficients are not equally weighted. So you can trade off these two. And of course, this doesn't just have to be a sinusoid. This could be any waveform that you're interested in. For example, it could be the share price at the stock exchange, where you're interested in the longer term trends and you don't want to be tricked by short-term daily fluctuations. So now let's think about the autoregressive part of ARMA. Well, what does that refer to? It refers to an equation where the value at the next...
In civil engineering, we usually find structural damage by looking for change in physical depth, like natural, frequency, and damping ratios. However, with massive real-world structure, measuring the exact input force is almost impossible. That means we must use ambient extraction, or what we call an output-only analysis. But here is tricky part. If a frequency change, how can we be sure it is because of true structural damage and not just because of small mistake in our calculation or measuring noise? This research fixed the problem by combining a special type of math called RMAF modeling with a clear way to measure calculation uncertainty. The RMAF model mathematical framework. Let's look at the basic math formula. The autoregressive moving average vector, or RMAF model, simply records data across multiple channels over time. As you can see in the matrix equation of the screen, the system output has two main parts. The AR part, using the order, described in the internal dynamics and behavior of the structure. On the other side, the MA part, using the order, handles the unknown external noise and measurement errors. The key rule here is that the unknown force hitting the building is treated as a clean, steady random with noise. Next, state space formulation and modal parameter extraction. To find the hidden traits of our structure, we transform our time data into what we call a state space matrix. By doing this, we create a core matrix called matrix A. The complex engine value of matrix give us our structural natural frequency and damping ratios. We can also extract the shape of the vibration, known as mode shapes. Because mathematical models sometimes create extra fake answer, the authors use stability diagrams. These diagrams track frequency as the model size increase, helping us separate true structural movement from mathematical errors. Next, parameter estimation via prediction error method. Finding the exact parameter for this model is a nonlinear problem because the errors themselves change based on the number we guess. To solve this, the authors use the prediction error method, or PEM. This method uses a smart repeating step-by-step algorithm called the Gauss-Newton algorithm to make the calculation errors as small as possible. To make sure the algorithm does not get stuck on wrong or bad local answer, the authors use a high-order mathematical model first. This gives them a highly accurate initial starting guess, making the final calculation much faster. Next, model order selection and statistical validation. How do we pick the right size or order for our model? Since we don't know the perfect size at the start, the authors use two standard tools: a KaiCast final prediction error, or VPE, and a KaiCast information criterion, or AIC. These tools balance the model accuracy against its complexity, punishing a model if it gets too bloated. After finding the best size, the model must be validated. If our calculation match the real world, the remaining errors must look like random white noise. We test this mathematically using a formal square test at a 95% confidence level. Next, quantifying model uncertainty for damage detection. That brings us to the most innovative part of the paper, detecting damage through uncertainty. Using the Cramer-Rowe rule, we calculate a covariance metric to see how much our answer can scatter. Because turning over raw data into frequency involves nonlinear math. A first-order Taylor expansion is used to smooth things out. This gives us a tight 99% confidence boundary around our estimate frequency. The rule for finding damage is very straightforward. We only declare a structure damage if the 99% confidence interval of the new state does not overlap at all with the original and damaged baseline state.